Good day, quarantines! Today we're going to talk about another way you can get your groceries versus just going to the very crowded grocery store. If you live anywhere where there are a forest, a woods, a field, you can forage your own food. So I'm just going to kind of walk through the woods and see what we find. Well, it looks like the first thing that we found is some ferns. You might think ferns are just, those really cool things that grow in the woods. But they're actually edible. The little curly, what these are called, fiddleheads, the little curly part of the baby fern that comes up, you just chop those little puppies off right there. Ta-da! Throw it in the bowl. Those are edible. They're very good, very tasty actually. You can boil them, kind of like a spinach or what have you. And they're pretty darn good. So that's our first find of our day foraging. All right, the next thing that I found is wild blue violet. Those are also edible. They are high in vitamin C and vitamin A, and you just pop the flowers off and you can throw them in a salad, or you can decorate cakes with it. Whatever you like. Put it on a sandwich. They're sweet, kind of a sweet flower. I'm not going to pick this one right now because honestly they're kind of few and far between right now. And yes, that is in fact poison ivy right there, so I'm not going to touch that either. Probably a good reason not to pick this flower, but I'm just showing you what it looks like. These are very edible. They're quite small and light, so it would take a lot of a lot of flowers to really make any substance in anything, but you can pick some and throw it in a salad and give it a little color and a little flavor. So there's our next find. And speaking of the wild violets, I actually found a nice little batch of them here. There's a bunch of them. You get a good look at their leaves and their, I don't know if this phone is getting the color very good, but they're a nice purple color. They can be white, different shades of purple, dark purple, light purple. And like I said, they can be white as well. But this is kind of what they look like there. All right, our next find is this lovely plant right here. See that? Chickweed. Very good in salad. Yes, makes a great salad green. Get a good look at it. Let me see if I can't find one that has a bloomed flower so you can see what it looks like. Oh sure, I can't find one with a flower. Ah, here we are. There. Alrighty, there we go. See the flower? That's what it looks like. All this is good edible greens right here. Chickweed. Ta-da! Forage salad. Okay, so the next thing that I have found, this is edible and it is very good for you, high in vitamins. People would eat it, kind of like a spring tonic because it was just really, really good for all kinds of good stuff. It's called poke. Now, having said that, it's a process to eat it. You cannot eat it the way that it is. It is toxic and could actually kill you. It has to be cooked properly. I am not going to tell you how to cook it right now, but if you would like to harvest and eat poke, you need to look up the appropriate way of doing it. But it is a good food source. And I am not going to pick any just now because don't have everything prepped to cook it. But now that I have found a nice batch and babies, they have to be the young ones, of little shoots, I will be back to harvest some later. But like I said, you do not just come out here and pick it and eat it. No, bad. You have to cook it appropriately. So use your fancy little Googling device and look up how to cook poke. Okay, so here's something that I'm not going to be eating it now, but I'm super excited to find this on my property. But this, see these, I don't know if you can see it. Focus, stupid. Anyways, I hope you can see what I'm showing you here. See these little purple flower things? This is in fact a pawpaw tree. And I'm super excited. There's like at least 2 pawpaw trees back here. And later on this late summer into the fall, you will have pawpaws, which are known as, I believe, like wild bananas. I never really thought they tasted like bananas, but nonetheless, later on, these will be a delicious treat as long as the critters don't come and eat them. All right, well, last but certainly not least, you might think of them as just a bad weed. Dandelions. But dandelions are so packed with vitamins and minerals. They are so good for you. You can just pop the tops off. Ta-da! And you can just throw them in salads, or you can boil them, or you can like roll them in cornmeal or flour and fry them. And they're actually pretty good. And obviously they grow everywhere, but they're packed full of vitamins. And you can eat the flowers. You can also eat the leaves, and the roots are also good for tea. But this is your friend. The dandelion is your friend. Do not spray it with toxic stuff. You want it. It's good. Good to eat. There we go. Never pick anything along the side of the road, because cars drive by there and it gets all of their exhaust and stuff on there, and it's not good for you. So the farthest from the road is the best. So yeah, and different things will be coming up all year. This is just the first things I can find right now, and then as other things starts coming up, I'll go out and see what else is in the woods. So y'all have a good day.